wanted to share with you that going to a shrink, talking to somebody that is a professional in the area of mental health is pretty much a good idea. I was in my early 20s and under a lot of pressure from school and moving and going to a totally new environment. And I went and got help from a psychologist. So, what I learned from that experience was two things. First, that I am photo light sensitive and I had light deprivation. So, what that really means in English is that I had to change a few things in my life in order to make myself happy rather than be depressed. And the depression came from a way of my lifestyle. So, what has happened is that we as humans and a population, we have stereotyped mental illness, and that's not a good thing, not a good thing at all. And we need to be talking about it. We don't need to suppress it. And the reason why is that this trauma goes down, way down into your body, and it'll come out periodically in what's called a trigger. Now, a trigger is when you smell something, see something, it has the same vibe, it has the same looks like and smells like and tastes like the same event, and you immediately will flash back to it. A great example is that I had a automobile accident on a certain stretch of expressway, and I would take that expressway probably 5, 6 times a week. But every time I went around that curve where that accident happened, guess what? I had this feeling. So, what did I have to do? Well, I had to do some releases around that, and everything got better. So, society is definitely not feeling it about mental illness. And I'm a holistic individual that believes that mental illness ought to be able to be moved up with cancer and with heart disease. And the reason is that I personally believe that if your mind's not straight, you're going to be sending messages to various parts of your body and you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle because of these triggers that come up. And then eventually you're going to be down that road too far and have cancer. I had a client, and the client did not want to ever recognize that they had been raped, and it's very sad because they died of brain cancer. So, we've got these different triggers, and understand that everybody's a little bit crazy. We have our own little fears, we have our own little peculiarities, we have our own traumas. And when these triggers trigger it, bingo, they come out. So what I'm asking you to do is let's start dealing with those triggers. Let's start putting them on the table. Oh yeah, we can take the band-aids of psychotropic drugs, we can take electroshock therapy, we can do selective serotonin uptake inhibitors. Wait a minute. Let's go for the cure. Let's talk it out. There are over 200 different types of therapy. Animal assisted therapy, cognitive therapy, dianysialysis, brain spotting, gestalt therapy. There are just endless amounts of different types of therapy. Study up on them. Some of them you can do by yourself. I happen to be Reiki healer. That will help. I can definitely make changes in your life. Go ahead. Write down your comments. Let's talk about it. Let's get your feedback. I am doing a live on November 19th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, and we're going to be talking about what is it like for men to go through erectile dysfunction and learn about it firsthand, first time. So I look forward to talking to you. Thank you for coming and watching this live.